Hi, this is Jason with Tuna Tech, and I'm back with another video, and this one's about absolutely nothing. All right, so the Android space is very boring. Well, so is the Apple space. But in terms of slab phones, all phones are boring. Well, one company has set out to make a little bit of a difference in boring slab phones, and that company is Nothing. Started with Nothing Phone 1, Phone 2, 2A, 2A Plus, and now we're on to the 3A, the 3A Pro, with the 3 due out later this year possibly. So today, I have this right here, the 3A Pro. So what is it and how is it? So I've owned every Nothing phone except for the 2A and 2A Plus. They're not readily available here in the US. You can be part of the beta program, but I did get my hands on a black version of the 3A Pro. So the 3A and 3A Pro are very, very similar devices. I believe the biggest difference is probably battery size, and or I know for a fact it's that this comes with a 3x optical telephoto lens with this periscope, whereas I think it's only 2 or less on the 3A. But they're mid-range devices, but Nothing is notorious for eye-catching design and interesting things. So this is it was announced on March 4th and released on the 25th. It's a mid-range Android phone from Nothing. It builds upon distinctive, transparent design of its predecessors with subtle refinements, including, now, here's some of the caveats: Panda Glass, so it's not a known company, improved durability, and an IP64 rating for dust and water resistance, which is very rare for a phone in this segment. It's a 6.77-inch LTPO AMOLED display with, I'd say, a 1080p plus resolution. It's 120 hertz, HDR10 support, you know, all the stuff that you would think it would have. It comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 7S Gen 3. So it's definitely more improved over the 2A, but it's definitely not flagship specs. But like OnePlus, Nothing is very good at making devices and software that are optimized very well. So it should run pretty good with minimal hiccups. But it comes in 2 configurations, 8 gig or 12 gigs of RAM, and 128 gigabyte or 256 gigabyte of internal storage. The only one offered to us in the US was the 12 gig 256, and I want to say it was $459 USD, give or take. I know it might be cheaper other places, and there was no pre-order specials like free headphones like other regions got. It was just the phone itself. So what makes this unique is Nothing is touting its camera chops. So this comes with a 50 megapixel main sensor and a 50 megapixel periscope telephoto lens with 3x optical zoom with up to 60x digital. And the big caveat in the system is 8 megapixel ultra wide, which is probably going to suck, I'll be honest, but I don't know. It also boasts enhanced telephoto capabilities and a telemacro feature, which is nice. If you ever use macro lenses and pictures, it's really cool. The front is a 50 megapixel front-facing camera capable of recording 4K video, 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which I thought was bigger in this one, but I could be wrong. I thought there was a bigger battery in this one, but either way, 5,000 isn't terrible. It does do 50 watt wireless charging, or wire charging, I'm sorry. No wireless charging in this device, but Nothing has been kind of bullish on that, especially with the A series. And again, if you could see the box here, it's kind of got embossed. You see like some say ugly camera system. To me, it's unique, it's interesting. Nothing carries over the Glyph system here, like we've all come to know and love, or hate. But yeah, it does do 50 watt wire charging, no wireless charging. It does come with Android 15 on Nothing OS 3.1, and they're promising 3 years of Android upgrades and 6 years of security patches. So not your Android from Samsung or Google, but 3 years, 3 operating systems. So if it comes with 15, you'll get up to 18, and then you'll get 6 years of security updates as well. It does do 5G, Wi-Fi, all that stuff. It's got a transparent back, like all their phones, so it kind of looks interesting. And in the box, it says here, well, isn't this exciting? Moments like this are why we're here. the anticipation to get started to unlock something new. Thank you for being a part of our world. Here your voice can be heard and your creativity celebrated. With hashtag with nothing on Instagram and X for a chance to be featured. So again, they always put these little messages in here. Comes with a cable, and that's it in a book. No, I don't think there's anything in here. What's in here? I'm gonna say, yep, your SIM ejection tool, which is in brand, as it is clear. Nice to have that. Nice on brand. Not the charging cable isn't as nice as it is with the professional, with the pros or the regular series. Mid-range comes with just a standard white cable. But design, like I said, transparent, got the glyph, and that did not open up like it was supposed to. I'm gonna slide it out here. I'm pretty excited about this phone. I like Nothing Design. I like their updates. I like their UI. It's only available in the United States via beta, like I said, United Kingdom, and India. The Pro is listed at $459 in the US. And like I said, 12 gig, 256 is all available through their beta program. Does come with a screen protector installed. Overall, this is a Nothing 3A Pro as a back as. Hold on, guys. Okay, just fingerprints. Sounds like it's got smudges. So this is the camera system that everyone's kind of worried about. You can tell this is the periscope lens. So you got a flash, and then you got two other sensors. But it's got that transparent side, and then with the A series, they just kind of put the glyph on the top. It's not the whole back, but you can see it's a faux transparent. It's not really the inside of the device, but cool look, something that's exciting, something you don't see very often on other devices. That's why Nothing's trying things new. It's got a clean software experience, and hopefully the cameras will test that out. Is nice. In addition to that, they got the volume buttons on this side, and then you have this kind of raised button, and it's their AI button. I've heard there's some recent updates where basically it's like a shelf that keeps everything you search for, and you can refer back to it. So that's kind of nice. I do like the black look. It does come in gray as well, or silver. I just wanted black because I don't really buy black phones, so I thought maybe changing things up. But it's pretty bland, not much to it. Let's turn this baby on and see if it's got any juice. But like I said, this just came out the 4th. It was released on the 25th. So if you pre-order it, you should be getting it pretty soon, if not already having it. If you have Nothing phone, this will be not much different, except for the AI features that are obviously upgraded on this. But like I said, this is the Nothing 3A Pro, which adds the periscope 3x zoom, which obviously should help with, zoom and that kind of stuff, which is important because we know that while ultra wides are nice, zoom is good too. The only downside to this, I think the biggest trade-off is going to be that 8 megapixel ultra wide, which you got to cut corners somewhere. Like I said, no wireless charging. You make sacrifices with stuff like this. So either way, my name is Jason. This has been Tuna Tech, and this is the Nothing 3A Pro. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Peace.